Welcome back to the Lights Out podcast, bedtime stories for boys and girls around the world. Good evening, boys and girls. Are you ready for bed? Are you all snuggled up and ready for another Lights Out bedtime story? Good, because you're in for a treat tonight. That's right. We have a book called Oliver, Who Would Not Sleep by Bergman and Maland. Once upon a time, Oliver Donington Remington Sneep couldn't and didn't and would not sleep. It wasn't that he was afraid of the dark, of monsters or robbers or sounds from the park, but that Oliver Donington Remington Sneep liked staying awake more than going to sleep. After his parents had said good night, they tucked him in and turned off the light. Straight away Oliver bounced out of bed. He painted and drew, did magic and read. He raced his cars and then he raced some more, and just as he blasted his rocket he saw the night, with rooftops and trees and an owl in flight. Then Oliver's rocket flew fast and flew far, over houses and cities and up to the stars, past the moon and past comets till it landed on Mars, a quiet and gigantic place, smack in the middle of darkest space. Oliver stood in amazement and Oliver stared, without even being the slightest bit scared. Suddenly, a streak of light across the sky was shining bright. Oliver saw his house far away and wanted to go back home to play. Through outer space, over mountains and seas, through clouds, over rooftops and the branches of trees, Oliver's rocket soared back to Oliver's room. He were cozy and warm. Bat and owl, fox and Ted were waiting for him to climb into bed. So with a great big stretch and a great long yawn, Oliver Donington Remington Sneep, finally, fell fast asleep. The end of Oliver Who Would Not Sleep by Bergman and Maland, here on the Lights Out podcast. Bedtime stories for boys and girls that can't sleep around the world. Good night.